Pretended knowledge. Inspection of this subject exposes a trait we are all guilty of, pervading every aspect of society. It refers to the tendency to present something as factual, where there is no valid basis in making or inferring such a claim. We all do it, usually so automatically as to be unaware of the unthinking subterfuge we are enacting. And being unaware of its existence, we fail to detect it in others, greatly to our disadvantage when we unthinkingly accept the results that they, also automatically, present for our consumption. Example: two people are in casual disagreement on some relatively unimportant topic. In order to score points, or win, they both begin to marshal arguments to support their viewpoint. And before long, they're making it up as they go along. No valid basis. All the intelligence is now directed into manoeuvring to score points, the subject matter becoming the first casualty. As a case in point, two religiously opposed fanatics get involved in a serious discussion regarding the relative rightness of their precious viewpoints. Before long, we have a full-scale and heated argument, with each one quoting contradictory scriptures, recourse to authority, to support their stance. Worse, as things progress, they begin investing these quotations with meanings, made up on the spur of the moment, to reinforce their argument. None of it has any validity other than to win at any cost. Neither would ever concede that they might both be in error. Consider the hotshot salesman, the share trader or politician, same thing really, who proposes a course of action which requires others to buy in to support the proposal. This could be anything from a financial commitment to a policy for enacting. Then lots of arithmetic is thrown at it, percentages, extrapolations, and so on. Though some of it is well-based and checkable, it is studded with figures which are at the most highly speculative and inventive, if not downright spurious, slipped in under cover of the valid data. Failure to detect and query the difference sets us up for a crashing great buy-in. And then we complain about the duplicity of the politician or salesman for misleading us, whereas more to the point was our own ignorance and complicity for buying in. Have a look at the authority figure, the parent, school teacher, scoutmaster, evangelist, scientist, whatever, who relies on his status position to foist a lot of ill-founded codswallop on his ever-believing subjects, full of profound and incomprehensible off-the-top-of-the-head statements, masquerading as and being passed off as knowledge or information, full of make-it-up-as-we-go-along statements with all the correct buzzwords in place. This relies on the subjects not having any data to contradict or call into question the statements of false erudition issuing forth. A pretense at knowledge where actually exists a paucity of true understanding. As a final example, the holder of qualifications that purport to impart capability in his chosen area of function. But this particular person has no feel or talent for his subject, cruising along on the strength of his qualification rather than displayed competence. We know that not all teachers or doctors have the touch that makes the difference between the true practitioner and the also-ran. And of course there's the reverse of this, where many a skilled operator is called into question due to not having the right qualifications, regardless of demonstrated talent, capability, and potential. There are many more examples and permutations of the above. I leave it for you to develop your own consciousness around this area and recall life incidents that are real in your experience. The more acquainted we become with this area, the more we see how widely invasive this principle is in the world around us, and how majorly and often we are negatively affected by it. This subject is one to begin building awareness on, as it will arise time and again as we pursue our studies on other matters, both with StrataQuest and other areas of endeavour that may occupy your interest and attention from time to time.